We live yet?
Yeah, we're live now. Woo.
Michael, are we live yet? Michael.
Yes, we
Okay.
are. Woo.
Hello and welcome to the Bacon Barn podcast. Oh fuck, haven't done this in a long time. Hello and welcome to the Bacon Barn live and uncensored podcast.
Wow.
Yeah, that bit really matters.
hmm That's an entirely different podcast right there.
Oh yeah, right there. I mean, the first one's about like pigs and shit. The other one's about swearing about pigs and shit.
Also, we're live, and we are uncensored as of
Yeah.
now.
Until we're sponsored. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Until
remain this
we
way
get
forever.
copyright striked
We shall
again.
remain pure.
Well, until someone gives us enough money.
Aren't
We're
we the
just
ones giving them
waiting for
money
the
and we're
next
trying
copyright
not to be
strike.
pure anymore?
But I want money.
Oh, I guess you'll be getting money then.
As, yeah.
This
Yay.
is so dumb. This is already so fucking dumb.
All right, let's do what we're actually here to do. The tech news.
What are we here to do,
Come
Michael?
on.
Oh, the tech news. Oh, before we do that, just quick explanation for. Wait, when was the last time we did this podcast? Exactly 21 days ago. Exactly 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
We're so impeccable with our timing. Why are we so good at this?
I have no idea. We're just
Wow.
amazing at it, aren't we?
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, we did it a day late.
We did our weekly podcast.
Well, thing is, I was in the middle of moving from one place to another,
Yes.
so
It's called
I
walking.
couldn't have done.
I don't know if you've heard of it. It's
Yeah,
quite a
it's,
good
Okay.
concept.
it's actually quite
Fuck,
fun. You can also do it very quickly. Apparently, that's healthy for you.
Personally, I'll never
Running.
try it myself. But
Are you talking about running?
I'm not
no,
speaking.
sprinting.
I'm not speaking of experience.
We
here.
just sprint everywhere.
Yes.
Okay, so I was in the middle of switching shelter. Is that better?
Switching switching
Habitat.
legally defined habitation places. Locations.
Yeah. So I was in the middle of that, and
Of that.
even though I finished moving about a week ago, the issue was that I didn't have good enough internet to stream
You'll
the
notice
podcast.
on the stream, you should be able to see the 100 ping he currently has to the server.
Yeah.
In the same city.
Like, oh yeah, right now I'm running off of this like router my fucking ISP gave me in return for not having internet for this long. It's literally a SIM card inside of like a hotspot dongle thing that I have in my house now and
Takes a
carry
Nokia
around.
brick phone. Hotspot time.
Basically, yeah, it's shit. It's like really crap. So I spent the last few weeks getting Michael set up to well, I mean, it wouldn't have taken this long in the first place, but like,
As you can
Your
see,
tech channel
yes,
takes
there's
3 weeks.
quality
to set-
gameplay on screen right now, courtesy of me.
For those that don't. see it.
yeah. So basically, Michael's the one streaming this one, and he's the one responsible for recording it and shit. You know,
Whoa,
like this
don't pin
time
this
it's off
shit
of
on
his
me.
server.
Don't blame this thing on me.
As a tech
Well,
channel takes 3 weeks to set up another stream.
Dick.
Well, no, I just mean like if the recording and shit is fucked up or like the stream,
Yeah,
like
blame
our
me.
voices are like super different levels. This
Blame
is like our first time streaming on Michael's setup because like we've had some time to refine mine and it's still shit. And this is the first time we're doing it on this one. So yeah, the two viewers that do actually watch, first of all, thank you. Second of all, don't be pissed.
No, they have a very high
Yeah.
tolerance for bullshit, let's be
Well,
honest. Considering
Yeah,
they
they're
watch
watching
us.
I can confirm personally that at least half of your viewers.
Just
Like
don't
sitting there
finish
with his
that.
15 phones. Boys, we have 15 concurrent viewers.
Ooh.
We have
Chef
one concurrent
botting in
viewer. That's
chat?
probably Finn.
Can we get some view bots in chat, boys?
Oh yeah, that's basically the update on why our weekly podcast took 3 weeks to come out. Anything else we are missing? Oh yeah, but this will stay this way. Like Michael will be the one streaming this for about three more episodes, I'd say. before I get like actual good internet and can stream this again. Yeah, that's it though.
I believe we can proceed with a normal. We can return to our usual programming. Yes, that's what I was looking for.
Yeah, we can't call it normal.
Well, yeah, but you get the point. So, what is
Yeah.
the first thing we speak about?
So what is up nowadays, my young fellows?
Shut up,
Well,
maybe.
okay. Should we just go through the topics first at once?
I guess we can do that.
All right. First, okay, today's topics. Devices running Android Nougat or lower, that's Android 7, I'm guessing, can no longer access secure web. So get fucked. Capitals. Hyperloop tested in a 500-meter long tunnel. Twitch takes new approach to stop you from blocking ads. Should I do like the Burger
Oh,
King
yes,
foot
yes,
lettuce
do it.
voice? Number 16. Google Photos
Uh-huh.
no longer giving unlimited storage to Pixel users. Apple ARM MacBook no support for eGPU. Okay. Apple's ARM MacBooks are okay. Yeah, by the way, this is like news summed up from like 3 weeks, so we're gonna like blaze through these quickly just to not waste too much time. Um, Apple's ARM MacBooks no longer support eGPUs. Xbox One X versus PS5 PC stream updates. Oh yeah, so a few podcast episodes ago, we decided that once like the Xbox One X and the PS5 were out, we would basically do the stream where we try to take like used parts and assemble a PC which can, compete with the PS5 and Xbox One X's price to performance. That's
Yeah.
Then we
basically
get
what we'll be doing
we
soon.
get
We will
rock-
do it, right? We will do it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
It's just slightly delayed. Fucking Baby Yoda goes to space as a 0G indicator. App developers making less than $1 million a year now can get by only paying 15% to the Oppo. Michael, what is it?
Why is YouTube
Is it
saying we're
Oppo?
not live? I don't
No, we're
appreciate
live.
this.
We're live. We're live.
Okay, then how can I go live now? I just went live on YouTube Studio. What the hell?
Is that
We've
too
been
soon?
live for 7 minutes and 44 seconds.
Okay, whatever. Sure. Is the
Okay.
gameplay working, by the way? 'Cause-
Yeah, I don't think that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I'll be quite
okay.
honest. I don't like that it's working.
What is it? Oppo or
That's
Oppo?
what this is. Not
Oppo,
gonna-
I think. I mean, I
Oppo,
don't know.
yeah. Oppo show their rollable phone concept. By the way, do you think I should be doing the topics? Because I might be cutting out.
No, you're not. Why?
No, you're
You're
not.
Alright,
You're
fine.
perfectly fine. Your voice sounds beautiful. Please. keep
I
on.
know, Finn, I know. I treat it to a protein shake every now and then, so the muscles in my throat don't get sore. Twitter
That was
adds fleets
horrifying.
and Spotify is testing stories. Why does every platform need to have stories? What the fuck?
Because
Um,
marginal intellectual property theft. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not
You
even.
speak
Wow.
English, right?
Yeah.
That was.
And
That's like a
this,
new low for me. Goddamn.
this is why you don't get those apps, because the companies will steal your intellect. Yay.
Your intellect, yes. It'll just fucking yoink your brain.
Yes.
I mean, we
Those are-
have
those are
Amazon
actually meant for
stealing
the
the internet.
Oh, true,
Did
true,
we
true.
do
That's a
that?
topic.
Yeah.
They're
Amazon
stealing the internet.
stealing your neighbor's internet and giving it to you
Exactly.
by
Or,
stealing your
stealing
internet
yours
and
and
giving
giving
it
it
to
to
your
your neighbor. Communism.
yeah.
So basically, it's the same thing that's been happening with your wife, just with the internet now.
Also, Amazon's involved.
Well, actually, like a lot of our audience is older. I think like about 50% of them are over the age of 50. Apparently,
That's what you call
either that's my
um,
parents watching or that's like actual old people watching. And I'm guessing at that age, either they're married or regretting life. So
Why
yeah,
not
they just
both?
got burnt.
You're speaking to the audience, the target audience, very effectively here.
Yes, shut up.
Male baldness. Can we talk about that, boys?
It's such a big problem with male baldness.
Oh, Intel tried to make AMD
Very
laptops seem
bold.
bad, but they
Everyone?
failed at it
But they
very
didn't do
badly.
it by like, ah yeah, they put out a good processor, so buy no, they made some shitty graphs that misrepresent everything, and yeah.
Yeah.
Intel
No
time.
Windows on your MacBook anymore. Like, Finn, you used to run, you run like boot camp every now and then to play like Windows
Exactly.
only games with us, right?
Exactly. Like
Like
Valorant.
Valorant. You used to play Valorant on your boot camp
Exactly.
thing, right?
Yeah. And now I am a sad little case study.
No, well, you can still run it. It's just
That count anymore. No, just kidding. It still works, obviously, on the old MacBooks.
yeah, on the old MacBooks it still works, but so basically if you upgrade to a newer MacBook, you'll be downgrading in,
Feature
options.
set. Yeah. Then again,
Isn't that
no one
nice?
actually wants to run Windows 10 on ARM. Like the ARM version of Windows 10, let's be honest. You don't want it.
Is it that bad?
It's Windows 10, so it's already like a low 3 out of 10, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's on ARM. And let's
And
just say it's
what
not optimized for ARM. Let's put it that way.
why just run fucking X32?
What? X86? What?
No, just go all the way down to 32.
What? What?
Just make that bitch run like Windows 7, you know?
That you mean 32-bit? What are you talking about?
Wait, did I mix up x86 and 32 and 64-bit? Yeah.
Yes, I
I
think
was
you
saying,
did.
let's just like take it down to 32-bit, run that bitch like a laptop.
That's not gonna
Because
help
it
you.
is a laptop.
'Cause it's still on x86. It's not gonna help you.
True. Fuck. I should
You're
just
so
stop
fucked.
talking, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably not.
Oh,
because this is a
Vulkan
podcast.
can now run like added ray tracing to all Vulkan-based games, all
So you
5 of
won't
them.
have to go. Oh right, Cyberpunk only supports NVIDIA ray tracing. Screw you, AMD users. So that hopefully won't happen as much. Who am I kidding? That's gonna happen all the time.
Oh, Windows might be able to run Android apps. I'm happy about this one. Like emulate
Epic.
them. Speaking of which, BlueStacks.
That's actually an interesting thing. You can see that Apple is decreasing
Shut up.
like the things that are available, the options, right?
Mhm.
Why?
Whereas
You can run
in Windows,
iOS apps on Apple M1 devices like MacBook Pros and MacBook Airs now.
Oh,
That they added
well.
support for that because it's basically the same chip and the same operating
Oh
system.
yeah, isn't it
and, like,
literally the same chip?
well, not literally, but same architecture. So
not literally but figuratively.
No, but
No,
the MacBooks
because
and the new
the
Mac
architecture.
Minis,
Yeah,
the new Mac Minis and the MacBooks, aren't
the
they literally the same chip?
the architecture they're based on is the same. I believe it's a more powerful CPU with like more. Basically, they took the iPhone chip, and then they
Mhm.
went, oh, video decoding. That's a thing people do a lot in H.265 or HVAC or whatever.
Mhm.
And so they add an accelerator for that. Repeat
Oh.
that process 5,000 times, you get a giant ass chip that's like basically a iPhone chip at heart, but can do like these 5,000 things really damn quickly.
No,
on
but
top of that.
like MacBooks and Mac Minis have literally the same chips. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Like people ran
the
benchmarks and shit, and they literally like.
the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, Mac Mini, yeah, all three of those
Yeah.
same chip. Like just how much cooling, i.e., how much power they
yeah.
get is different.
Yeah. Speaking of Apple and them not liking us repairing our own shit, fucking the European Union is trying to pass a law where every electronic device has to have a repairability rating
Label.
that is
and
based on the
rating.
same benchmark. I don't know what it's based on. Don't ask me.
Ask
This-
I fix it, I
The
guess. I don't
podcast
know.
isn't actually like
We just tell
full
you
of
a
people that
thing.
know about tech.
We don't
Yeah.
actually know stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, wait, I was supposed to say that in the intro, wasn't I?
As if we know about
You
them.
already. I feel like we implied
Fuck.
that well enough.
Well, you know what? We'll get back to the normal intro. We'll get back in the flow of things soon enough.
Yeah, in the next
Um,
3 weeks.
in the next 3 weeks, and then we'll switch back to me streaming, and we'll fuck it up again.
Yes. That
We'll
sounds
just take
like a
like
good plan.
another 3-week break.
Yeah.
I have like a lot of people lined up that I'd like to get on the podcast.
Mhm.
There's just like
Excellent. I
one
would
person.
also want The Rock on the podcast.
No, as in like people that could realistically be on the podcast.
Oh, you're being
Because
realistic.
remember Chufi, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So I've been talking to
sorry.
some of his friends, and one of his friends, I believe his YouTube channel is Speeds. Like very recently just did this thing where he realized that like his YouTube channel was no longer getting recommended just because like one of his videos was like super offensive and shit.
He got YouTube censorified. Excellent.
Yeah, so he wasn't recommending his channel to anyone or anything. So he did this
Apologies
thing
for
where
that,
he just
nephew.
like deleted all videos and on his old channel,
Mm-hmm.
made a
And
new
made a new
one,
one.
and got 100 subs in the span of one day.
Legend.
That I mean, of course, he went from like 1,000 to 100, but that first of all, quite the gamble. Second of all, it worked, which is pretty fucking
Yeah,
sick, I'd
that's
say.
pretty spicy.
Like, I kind of want to talk about the process of getting 100 subs in a single day.
How the hell you did that?
Yeah,
Oh
because
well.
I feel like we'll have to do that based on the few N-words that were dropped in the first few videos.
See, that sounds like a you problem.
And first of all,
Anyways.
I'm not gonna sit there and deny the fact that they were in the videos, because
Yeah, I feel like the
that just be
algorithm
straight up
won't.
lying,
I feel like
right?
the algorithm doesn't care what you deny or
Yeah,
don't deny.
Just
no,
make
no.
a
Also, like,
video.
you know how
Just
some
make
people
one.
just don't acknowledge the fact that it's in their videos, and they're just like, there was some offensive shit. Yeah, there's the fucking N-word in some of my older videos. Y- Cool. Now we know the reason for why my fucking channel's plummeting.
I'm surprised your
And
Twitch
moving on
channel
from
hasn't
that, though,
terminated yet.
huh?
Anyways, yeah, I'm surprised your Twitch channel hasn't been terminated yet.
Oh yeah, remember when I got that like warning email?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyways, first actual tech topic. Right after I talk about this video I did recently.
Oh my god, shut up!
Did you guys watch the Range Rover commercial?
No.
I mean,
I
yes.
edited a
I
Land
don't
Rover.
watch
I mean,
it.
Michael helped me edit it. He was in the Discord, and we basically brainstormed together and like basically edited it like 50-50.
It's
Finn, you haven't
beautiful.
watched it.
No, I haven't, but I don't watch car commercials anymore because the
It's not a
transportation tech of the
compilation.
future is
No.
the Hyperloop.
Oh yes, speaking of the Hyperloop, they did a test recently, didn't they?
I hate
Yeah.
all of you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of
Fucking-
lying. I still use segways, obviously.
The fucking corporate
Oh my
ass Segway.
god,
Oh,
no!
yes, actually, I think that too.
That was that was actually pretty good.
No, but, yeah.
Finn's on fire with these today.
Yeah. Damn.
And the Hyperloop is actually quite interesting. It's basically a train that
In a
is
tube.
in a vacuum and flying.
Basically, it's
And
in
is
a
as
fast
fast.
tube. Wait, no, the tube isn't fast. Never mind.
It's in a tube where
No,
you
the
basically
tube stays there.
No,
then
the
there's
pretty
tube
much a
this-
goes
vacuum in the
fast.
tube. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
and then there's this capsule, like this shaft that
Yeah.
like goes into the hole, and it goes in super quickly,
It doesn't
Where's
actually.
and then
this
it goes
going?
out the other
speeds
side,
up.
basically.
Mhm.
Where's
But
this
it's actually
going?
it seems quite promising because it is very fast because it has no friction essentially because it's hovering. Actually, in the tube, it's hovering. Additionally, there's no air in the
Mhm.
tube, so basically, there's no friction stopping it.
You said
Meaning,
that.
and
That's cool.
additionally, it can go faster than a plane.
Could.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, if it's made, if
Yeah.
you
I mean, the
build
test
all-
hasn't gone far. Was it 250? Was it kilometers or miles an hour?
I think it was miles.
So that's pretty damn fast.
They're Americans, pretty
That's
sure it
pretty
was
fast.
miles.
Yeah.
But that's just a fast
That's
train.
pretty fast, but they did that test over 500 meters. The fact that it
Oh, Jesus
accelerated
Christ, hold
that
on, yeah.
quickly
I just
Right?
realized that's
is also pretty fucking fire. I just said that. I just said.
Moreover, it's actually more
How do you
environmentally
do, my
friendly.
young fellow friends?
It's more environmentally friendly because it has it can run on electricity, which you can produce using renewables. Whereas planes don't tend to do that.
Yeah, you don't usually put solar panels and windmills on top of the plane to power it. That's not how that works, I've been
Also on a
told.
plane. That is fucking genius.
I just realized propeller planes are reverse windmills. Anyways,
Exactly, but you have to power them using.
that's exactly my point. That
Yeah,
that's literally
yeah,
what I'm
exactly.
saying.
They're anti-windmill, so they also do anti the effect on
Tie
the.
windmills.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was a good thing we stopped like doing this podcast for 3 weeks. People got a break from this bullshit.
They needed a break, yes.
They needed a break.
Or
I
they
mean, we
were
have
gonna
3
break.
concurrent viewers right now. I mean, thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate that. But yeah, what's wrong with you?
How do you endure this, honestly?
Not even my parents endure this. That's why I moved out. They're like, yeah, no,
Oh
you're
yeah,
not
just means
staying
we can
here and
make your
doing that
parents
shit.
we can make your parents chuck you out of the house strokes now.
um, yeah, Hyperloop. Actually, about the idea of Hyperloop, just don't you feel like the Tesla version of it is kind of stupid?
Why?
What's it
What's
called? Like
different?
the one where like your car gets loaded onto like a cart basically and goes like 200 miles per hour, but you could basically just do that with fast trains.
So you'll get a discount if you what? The Hyperloop. Why? Why is that a problem though? I don't see.
No, the Tesla concept is
Yeah.
basically
So
tunnels for your cars. So it's just highways, but instead of highways, it's tunnels. I don't get the point
that's
of
different though.
digging tunnels.
I'm pretty sure that's a different
Yeah,
thing.
no, not Hyperloop.
Hyperloop.
I mean, like the
Yeah.
Tesla version is kind of stupid.
Wasn't Tesla also thinking about like a Hyperloop? Like I
Yeah,
think they
well,
had
Hyperloop
both of
didn't
those
now.
projects going.
Is the Boring Company involved with this? Like with the Hyperloop?
I
The
think
Boring
so.
Company makes tunnels. Literally just they make tunnels and they want to make it cheap to make tunnels because you can put
Yeah. So
roads
like, are they the
underground
ones
in
digging the tunnels
tunnels.
for Hyperloop?
I
Yeah,
mean, they
I
could be.
think they are
It doesn't
somehow
even have to
involved.
be
I
tunnels
read something like
necessarily.
that. I mean, but that's they will be running in tunnels as well a lot, I think.
I wouldn't even be so sure about that. Why would you want that? Like for inner city connections. Because
because you
like
can go
Hyperloop
under
is going to
rivers
be more
and
of a
stuff.
long distance thing, right? Because it needs distance to
Yeah,
accelerate.
but
So
theoretically, if you were to build this, I mean, this is a future thing, but
yeah,
imagine if there was a transatlantic tunnel, Hyperloop.
yeah. Okay, that is a long way off.
But that'd be insane.
That
That'd
would
be
be
so cool.
that
You
would be
just
really
drive
cool.
under the Atlantic. And wouldn't even take long. It's like 3 hours or something, probably. Like 4 hours maybe.
Yeah, I mean that would be awesome.
Yeah.
But
Especially
then,
because
what if you
Yoda.
wanna wait? How do you get out of a Hyperloop like before the tunnel ends? If you
I mean,
want
I
like,
guess it
how does it turn?
it turns
Well,
gradually. I mean, the
yeah.
curved tube.
Like trains or airplanes, just with
Oh,
airplanes
so you
again.
just basically get into like one tunnel and you can't really switch destination. So
I
it's
mean,
just a train.
yeah, it's a train, but it can go really
But it
fast
doesn't work
and
like a
is really
train.
efficient.
So it's a plane, but it's actually a train, and it's
And planes
underground.
are efficient.
Exactly. That's why
They're
they
like
call it
the
the
opposite
Hyperloop,
of
because it's
planes.
not like a conventional mode of transport. It's not like anything we've had before.
Well, okay, kind of.
True.
Let's be honest.
Well,
That's
it kind of
debatable.
is, but like it's not. You can't just say it's a better train. That's the cool thing about it. It's actually something different.
Is it though? Like
Um,
magnetic trains
should
are
we move on
also
from the Hyperloop?
Yeah,
magnetic
no,
trains
because
are
it
cool as
use.
hell. I went on one in Shanghai from the airport to the main city. It's cool
I
as
guess
hell.
yeah. I guess yeah.
Just
It's most like a
vibing at
magnetic.
300 kilometers an hour. It's great.
Yeah, it's
Anyways.
most like. Yeah, actually. Yeah,
Cool as
and now we've
hell.
gone full
Magnet
circle.
train,
I guess
bitch.
we've gone. back at the beginning of that topic because we're
But what if like a magnet
not what
fails
it is.
or
So
gets
Then
demagnified?
it falls.
it can't just
It
can't just
falls
happen.
down. Like, I mean, it would be
Yeah.
bad
That's
because
sad.
you'd have the vacuum and also it would be going way faster. But I mean, that's just how trains, like high-speed
Imagine
train
you're in a
collect.
train going 200 miles per hour and then it just fucking drops.
That would be bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be more concerned about the like high currents going through the electromagnets. That might actually be a danger. And also the vacuum.
Well, I
Like
mean, I
if
don't.
it gets pierced and like basically the whole structure collapses in on itself as air rushes in, that might
Yeah.
be an issue. But
Ooh, that'll be fucking scary, I'd say.
then again, you cars are just giant like bombs on wheels if you think about it.
No,
Like that's
I'd
what an
call
Actually,
them
engine is.
giant. I'd call them giant exploding boxes on wheels.
Fair
giant
enough.
exploding boxes on our bombs. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
I actually wrote a
No,
fiction
giant exploding
Wikipedia
boxes aren't bombs.
article entry for the Hyperloop, for like a theoretical accident in a Hyperloop before.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Interesting.
I'm annoyed. Sorry.
I mean,
So, what's your
tech
guys'
news
opinion
podcast.
on vanilla ice cream?
Kind of
Um,
boring, honestly.
I
Okay,
like
now
it.
that we're off that topic,
They should
the
get this.
fucking
They should get a boring company to make vanilla. Anyways, we're back on topic. I had to.
fuck you. You know, speaking of things that are boring, my Twitch streams, they're pretty boring. And if you want to watch my
Have
Twitch
you not
stream with an
plugged
ad
enough already? Jesus.
you'll only be able to watch it at 480p from now on.
Oh.
Because Twitch is taking a completely different approach to people with ad blockers. Instead of just, banning them access to the site, they're
I
kind of
think you
making
can
it
still
like
watch,
like
right?
Spotify advertises Spotify Premium. Like they give you worse service till you just, give in to what they want.
Ads or premium, yeah.
Yeah.
Give in to their
So,
demands.
yeah.
Sounds so threatening.
But if you watch it without glasses, you won't be able to tell the difference.
What?
Watch a
Oh.
Spotify? Yes, let's go.
I mean,
Oh
Twitch.
no, there's like
Obviously.
Yeah.
video podcasts on Spotify now.
Oh wait. What the hell?
I've
By the
already
way, you can also
applied.
find us on Spotify.
So we could be the first few on Spotify if the
God.
application gets through. I mean, we don't have a video setup right now, but so I don't think the application will get through because they like check what
Actually
your video
care.
looks like. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 right now, I think. I mean, Joe Rogan's probably one because it's Joe Rogan.
Rojogan. Yeah, Rojogan, the man.
Rojogan. Yeah,
The man,
Rojogan,
the
the
myth, the
man.
legend.
The,
Rojogan.
the Thim, the Nam, the Dengel.
Engine.
Sure. Whatever that
Um,
is.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically Joe Rogan's one, and I think the Misfits are somehow
Interesting.
they somehow passed, even though they're like constantly smoking weed on their podcast.
Yeah, but why would Spotify care?
It-
They're a
there's like
progressive company and stuff or something. I don't fucking know about Spotify, honestly, but
yeah, Spotify's great. Spotify's amazing. Algorithm gods, please recommend our podcast to people. Moving on.
right, now that you're done sucking off the algorithm.
Speaking algorithms, Google has, been known for cool algorithms and shit, speaking
Cool.
of like
Yeah,
YouTube
that's
and
one way to
stuff.
look at it.
Google kind of runs into like being a little bitch by taking away people's right to unlimited storage when they buy Pixel phones now.
People's privilege.
Unlimited
It's not a right.
photo.
It's a
No, it's a right.
mm,
If either you like give them the option to have 256 gigs of storage on their phones, so they just don't care for the rest of their lives, or you fucking let them have that unlimited photo storage. All right.
I guess.
As far as I understand, looking at my OG Pixel 1, I still have unlimited storage on that.
Wait.
So I think it's just the newer Pixel phones that are affected, the 4A, 5G, and the
Oh,
5
it's
of the world.
Gmail and Google Drive and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, it is photos as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
It's all the
Photos
fuck.
uploaded before June 2021 will not count. Hold on.
Okay.
There you
I
go.
think that's fine.
There.
How much storage do they give you?
15 gigs. Which
15 gigs
honestly,
after that.
since Google Drive isn't included, that's not a lot. Like if
Mm-hmm.
they'd said photos and emails and that sort of thing, text messages, I don't know, so you can back them up
I
or
mean, if you
something.
take more than 15 gigs of photos in like the 3-4 years you own a Google phone,
Yeah,
then
then
you probably earn money from that shit, and you can probably spend that
like
money on better storage.
at that point, I can understand them wanting to not offer you free storage, but if it includes
Yeah,
Google Drive, that's annoying.
yeah. Well, that was quick. Baby Yoda goes to space as a zero-G indicator. So basically, SpaceX and NASA teamed up to.
NASA,
What do you want me to say?
the
Naysay?
American. Wait, what did? Okay, don't.
You're
How's it
such a
pronounced?
naysayer.
NASA?
NASA, I don't know.
NASA?
Yeah,
Isn't
'cause you're
NASA?
American, ain't you?
Oh yeah.
You're fucking American.
Damn. Fuck yeah.
Better be American and
Or
proud of
fucking
it,
bacon
boy.
and shit. Fucking going to the barn. I'm out
You
here
telling me
on the
you ain't a
barn.
proud American?
Fucking cows and
Okay,
shit.
so Yoda is being sent as a.
What?
We've done this way too many
Proceeds to cut
times.
out.
I think
Yeah,
there's
we've
better.
done
I
this.
think there's better devices than Baby Yoda to measure how many G's you have, isn't it?
Well, they just kind of took it as a plushie, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously a marketing thing. What?
Yeah, it's obviously
done.
marketing, but it was pretty cool. I woke up one day, I look at Twitter, and it's just like Baby Yoda made it to space.
Also,
I'm like,
I
the
don't know.
fuck?
We haven't included this one, but if you know the Noam Chomsky achievement in Half-Life, well, I don't know if it's 1 or 2, but where you take a gnome throughout the entire game and then put it on the rocket at the end of the game, you get an
Mhm.
achievement for that. And the Electron rocket launching out of New Zealand. Gabe
Wait,
Newell,
Electron, that's Gaben stuff.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Gabe
Oh,
Newell
sorry.
personally delivered a gnome onto the booster stage of an Electron rocket, which is attached and
Oh,
sent
fuck
to
yeah.
space. So,
Fucking
just
beautiful.
a fun little addition. Just beautiful.
Gaben understands us,
And in the
except when he
stream of the
decides to
launch,
go
they
for
even
Yoda.
had the little achievement unlocked,
Fuck that.
like in the Steam style as well, in the bottom right corner. It was amazing.
Oh,
Team
oh.
style, amazing.
Okay, calm down, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Speaking of style, Oppo comes out with a rollable phone. That's pretty stylish, I'd say.
Let me pull up some pictures here, because I feel like
Huh?
some pictures would be important. Yep, there we go.
Oh yeah,
Let's
pictures
see.
would be nice, and also it's not out yet.
Can you
I
check
just said
real quick if the pictures are in fact working?
the pictures are in fact working, Michael.
Excellent. You can see up here is where it rolls, I presume, and then the silver bit would be the normal
Yeah.
edge. You can extend it by this.
How long did it
by
take
that
like
amount.
mainstream phones to go? You know, I like Oppo comes out with stuff first, I'd say.
Yeah, it's like Oppo, Xiaomi, whatever, those ones.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's
how
like
long
that's
did it
the one
take
too.
mainstream phones to like get used to the motorized camera?
The motorized camera, I mean, what is that on anything other than the Asus or Zen phones, right?
It's on my fucking OnePlus.
Yeah.
But I'd say this isn't mainstream either, though. I don't
Yeah,
think
like
OnePlus.
Zen phones and like
Yeah.
OnePlus, I don't know. There's no like,
Did any
Samsung hasn't done it. Apple hasn't
or the
done it.
punch hole
Like,
camera? Punch hole camera.
yeah,
How long did
that's
that
Speaking of
take?
mainstream, do you
That
know
took like
what's
2
not
years, right?
mainstream?
yeah. What was the first? What was the one Linus started shitting on for having a punch hole camera? The Note one. Which Note was that?
I think that was the Note. No, he has the Note 9.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Note 10 has a punch
Yeah,
hole.
so Note.
Yeah.
10 release date. So around August 2019 was, I'd say,
Okay, so that took
mainstream.
2 years for
Yeah.
Samsung to get a punch hole camera. So 2 years time, rollable phones, maybe.
I think it's made of plastic as well. The screen, that's how it's rollable. I mean,
Yeah,
same for
well, I
the
mean,
Samsung Folds.
it's the same with like foldable phones, but the
I'd
cool thing
rather have.
about like
Actually,
I'd rather have rollable phones because no
honestly, yeah,
creases.
you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
because
creases,
right,
and
foldable
also,
phones they have like the crease in the middle.
but I think Linus pointed that out on the WAN show.
Guys,
The
do you know what else is
software
foldable, actually?
support is going to be garbage.
Do
The
you know
what,
what
sorry?
else is foldable?
What?
What?
Me.
Yeah.
I'm folding under peer pressure, so I have to leave now.
Oh my god.
Oh, you fucking asshole!
Can't be serious.
Okay, see you.
Literally
Good luck
leave
then, just to
15
see.
minutes into a fucking podcast every time.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ.
Goodbye.
Alright, see ya, Finn.
Fucking hell.
Do we just
Right.
kill him? Like
No, that.
IRL? Do we just meet
Yeah,
up with him
I
and kill
think
him?
we should do. Maybe we shouldn't
So
live stream that. Anyways. Actually, no, that
should
would
we
get us
just
a lot of
reward
views.
him? Huh?
What if he just disappeared and we didn't have anything to do with it and then we're arrested because we said this? That would be pretty funny, right?
That'd be pretty fucking funny. How would he disappear? Like the fucking dodos?
Oh, I don't know if. I mean, I
It's
wouldn't
Finn.
know. I wouldn't
It's
know.
Finn. Like
No, no,
last
no.
time he
I would
visited.
know nothing about that.
No. Last time he visited me, he left at like 1 a.m. or some shit, and he's like, "Oh yeah, so I'll just bike home. I'm fine."
I mean, yeah. If he's not
And I'm like,
tired.
"Yeah, makes sense." But like, his eyes were fucking
Yeah.
swollen from being awake that long.
Yeah, okay. No, see, the wind
Yeah,
pressure
I don't
from
trust that guy
driving,
with his
from
fucking.
riding the bike so quickly would push them back in.
No, he could barely play Rocket League.
Oh no. Plays Rocket League IRL.
The fucking ball with his bike collapses, dies.
Right.
Twitter
Good.
adds fleets and Spotify's testing story. You know what? Instagram did like stories, right? And I was like, cool, nice. Now you can share with people what you're doing without it constantly being on your profile. Good idea, Instagram. Well done, whoever was there before Zuck bought it. You know, I was like, nice, cool. And then literally everyone starts doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Fucking Facebook has it. Why does Twitter have it? Isn't Twitter like the platform where you kind of like announce shit and then just leave it on your profile?
Where you just say something.
Yeah.
Like,
And
you
then it
don't
stays
discuss
on your
shit, you
profile.
just
Like,
say something.
yeah, you're just like feeling horny today. And you leave that on Twitter.
Sure, that's something.
Should I tweet that right now?
Honestly, at this point, go for it. It fits the brand.
Do I do it? You know, at the end of the podcast, I'll like
If
tweet
we
that.
get, how many concurrent viewers do we need?
2.
5.
5. Now, how many views in the first hour do we need?
No, but that means we have to wait an hour. Who cares to wait an hour? We have to do it
Oh
during
yeah,
the
I
live
can't wait
stream.
an hour. I'll have to sleep. I have like 20 minutes still have to go.
Wow, what a failure. Anyways,
Oh, sorry, Michael. Not everyone lives like 15 minutes away from school. Bitch.
is wrong by a factor of 2.
Even though I lived like a block away from you before.
Yeah, let's ignore that.
Um. App developers that make less than $1 million a year can now get by
Revenue or
paying only
profit?
15% to App Store.
Revenue or
I
profit?
believe it's revenue.
Oh, okay. So, that's not as great as it sounds actually then.
Yeah. Because, you know, if you're making enough money to be living off of your app, you're probably making $1 million or over.
Probably more
'cause,
than
like,
$1 million
you
in
probably have a
revenue,
team
honestly.
and you have to pay for everyone.
Yeah.
So $1 million isn't really that much when it's split between like 500 people.
Like
And
revenue
then
number. Software
Right.
developing teams are surprisingly small, honestly.
Okay, let's say like 10 people, right? But you do that over a year, right?
Yeah.
It's 1 million. Everyone gets 100K over a year, but that's revenue. Then there's like all their expenses and shit.
Like taxes as well. Like,
Yeah. Let's say
so
taxes 40%. So everyone has 60K left now. And then Apple takes away either 15% or over 15%, whatever their actual fucking like percentage is. Software team developers don't really make much till they get into like the at least like the 20 mil number.
yeah, so like 1 million sounds like a big number, but since it's
Yeah.
revenue, it's actually
You
not
see,
that
as an
insane.
Indian, as
Uh,
an Indian,
in
I do know a few software developers.
as an Indian economics student, I know this or what?
I am an economics student.
Yes, you are.
Wait. Right. So
That's why
I
I
know a
wasn't
few
saying
friends
shit.
that are like basically not making a lot of money, even though their like revenue is almost at 1 million. Like they're obviously making a living off of it.
Mm,
Like they're doing well enough, but they're not doing as well as the number 1 million might suggest when you talk about revenue. You
yeah,
know, you go, oh, your software team's making 1 million a year. Yeah, you must be like rich as fuck. They're not.
yeah,
They're like upper middle class at max. And that's like if you're, you know, getting the good money, you could be like a small, like you could be a small part of the team that gets less money than the others.
true.
Not everyone gets equal share. Like it's not
Well,
like
yeah,
you're a software
obviously.
developer and instantly you've entered a society that supports communism over capitalism. Fucking no Windows on your MacBook anymore.
Yeah, we
I would
already
have
talked
wanted
about that.
him to be here for that,
We already
but
covered
apparently
that.
a little pussy, and he already commented on that, so we're gonna skip
Yeah.
that. Intel tried to make AMD seem bad, but they
Yeah,
really fucked
it's
up, didn't
just
they?
sad. I think the claim was AMD's like power management. Basically, what it does
Mhm.
is it waits up to 10 seconds after detecting a core heavy workload before it ramps up power. So,
To
like, if
save
the
battery.
workload is over extremely quickly, you save battery that way. But obviously, if it's gonna be a thing, like you just hit render on a video, that's obviously gonna like give you less performance for those first few seconds, which apparently is
Yeah.
like a big deal because Intel
So
went out of their way to make their own benchmarks for it.
yeah, so
So, you
basically,
know,
Intel first of all clocks like their laptops like higher than they would be for these benchmarks.
yeah, because they're
Second
like
of all,
short-term
I don't think their
workloads.
benchmarks actually did better. I think they were just shitting on the fact that
Yeah, I think they artificially
AMD's
increased their
benchmark.
TDP as well, if I remember
Yeah, yeah,
correctly.
and I think like their benchmarks were
And
still
that's okay.
worse. Like their performance was still worse, but AMD's like their shtick was that AMD took 20 like fucking seconds to ramp up or some shit.
Yeah,
And
10 I think it was.
yeah, and if you're doing something that needs your CPU to ramp up on battery, you probably want that battery to last, right? If
Yeah,
you're not plugged in and you're doing something that needs your CPU to ramp the fuck up, you probably want your laptop to last longer than 3 minutes, Intel.
also, you know, they like
So they just
AMD
kind of
just
proved that,
straight up
like,
had longer battery life. And if OEMs really didn't like this option, they could have just disabled it because AMD gave them that
yeah.
option. So, like, it's not even
So
on
basically,
AMD.
what Intel proved is that AMD's a good company and
That,
like gives devs
yeah,
options that like help them out.
yeah, it's kind of
So
sad.
yeah, and then they were like, oh shit, and their like damage control was basically just calling another press conference and going, AMD's fine too.
Yeah, it's. I don't even know what this is.
Fucking Vulkan now has full ray tracing support.
We already Yeah, we mentioned that quickly, but I mean,
So
I
like,
don't think there's much more to say about that.
yeah, they don't have many games under their belt right now. Like, not a lot of games support Vulkan,
Yeah,
so it doesn't really make that big a difference. It would be better if like something like, I don't know, DirectX
I mean,
came out
technically it
and said,
does. Like DirectX ray tracing. I
no,
mean,
no,
AMD.
but that it's like based on each GPU, right? Like, if
Mm,
DirectX came out and said they work like equally well on
I mean, it's
AMD
not
and
supposed to work
in
equally well if AMD made a
no, no,
solution
not
that's
equally well,
specific.
but like they work on both at least. On like for
Yeah.
every game, you can either ray trace with your AMD card, which is probably going to be worse because Nvidia has had more experience with ray tracing on GPUs, or ray trace on your Nvidia card. But like you can at least do it on both, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I don't know, I mean, DXR does exist for, like, I think it is, like, it works for both AMD and NVIDIA, so, I'm not sure.
That's cool. Now, now let's get to the topic you already have pulled up on the stream.
Do I?
This one's a little bit of a
Yeah,
bitch, you know?
that one's something.
Because
That is
very recently I bought an Amazon
designed to
Alexa,
protect your
and
privacy. I'm sorry, but I just saw that phrase, and I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and I also ordered the like Eero mesh Wi-Fi thing, and it's also by like an Amazon product and has like Alexa built into it. So that's a thing. Basically the way Amazon Sidewalk works, as far as we understand it, is it basically it takes everyone's Wi-Fi connection in your neighborhood, stores that to Amazon's cloud, and then goes, "Oh well, your garage door is kind of far away from your router, but you know, your neighbor's connection's looking really thick right now, so let's go with that one."
Yeah, it's like the bit where it connects your Ring cameras to act as Wi-Fi extender sure is fun. I mean, it's like, let's just ignore the fact that Ring are supposed to be security products and the fact that you're connecting them to strangers. Like, that's horrifying.
Yeah,
Like, you're intentionally recording your own home for your own security already, and it's managed by, um, Amazon, which is, I don't know,
Mr.
already seems like a
FJ
bad idea to me. But, like,
FJ
then
goes,
intentionally having a connection through that to other people's devices? Like what?
it's fucked up. I'm opting out of that the second I get that option.
Like it's not even about the amount of bandwidth it would consume. It's like 80 kilobytes a second. That's not a
Hmm.
problem, but the fact that, you know, you can just sort of have have your security camera be connected to your neighbor's router is concerning. I think
Your
that's
camera's just like, ooh, now that internet looks good.
camera starts moving on its own looking for routers.
Starts like spinning around. Just
Okay, you completely cut out there, but that's for the better.
um. Oh, Windows gonna emulate Android apps. Fucking
So do what
like
Apple did. Wow, that's a new
Apple did.
strategy I've never heard before. Notch. Ahem. No
Jesus
headphone jack.
Christ.
Ahem.
Okay,
Anyways,
buddy. Buddy, take a breather. I think it's
take a
good. You know, they're
yeah,
late to the
it
party,
is.
but at
This
least
is
they got here and they have popcorn.
yeah, I guess. I still hate
So
Windows 10. It's
that'll
garbage.
be useful. I mean, BlueStacks already exists, but it doesn't leak. Oh no, actually, the Windows Your Phone app can like get
Is
your
track.
messaging and stuff
I
to
tried it.
your
It doesn't work
PC
for me. I
already.
don't know what's up with that.
Oh,
So at least
well,
for
that's
me it
kind of
doesn't
sad.
work. Wow, that's a bit toxic.
Speaking of things that are sad, Apple taking away our right to repair our own products.
As per usual.
So EU was like, no, fuck you, Apple, and like everyone else does that. We're not going to single Apple out here. Everything needs to have a universal repairability rating now, which is pretty cool. When's the vote?
I mean, they voted for the resolution already.
Jay's in chat just goes discrimination.
What?
What the fuck, Jay?
Just randomly.
It's randomly, yeah.
Okay.
It's Jay. We don't question Jay around here.
Yeah.
He is the man with the stash.
See, the good thing is, the EU actually has some power in this matter, because, you know, there's a lot of people in the EU, i.e., they buy a lot of iPhones.
I.e., a lot of them break them.
There's cash money for Apple. That's why they should listen. That's I don't know if you figured this out, but like there's cash money there. We would like to give Apple money if we were allowed to repair their devices. Yeah. So secret tip to you, Tim Apple. Right. Are you done with this shit?
I believe we're done with the topics, yeah.
Excellent. Now what you can do is you can shut up.
Are we just gonna start screaming over each other already?
Yes, we are. Okay, now stop. Shut up. No, I said shut the hell up. This is the end of the podcast. Stop talking. Dude, I get the last word. Stop talking. This is the end of the podcast. Do you not